Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollars pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. Let's go and start by mapping out the current range, with this still being the higher low. That shouldn't be broken. Prices continue to make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This was an ascending channel. Started to break out, and price started to retrace back a little bit. This is now a descending channel with the supply being in control. The supply area pushed prices down, still pushing prices down lower as the dollar is gaining a little bit of strength. Waiting to see any type of tariff news this week, but prices now are technically in this demand zone, so not looking for any type of selling opportunity until it clears some of this area, but overall looking for any type of buying opportunity as swing structure is still bullish. Fracture structure starting to break down, internal structure starting to break down, obviously bearish, so I wouldn't be looking for any opportunity actually to buy or sell right now, but overall still bullish until some of these prices go lower. There's still liquidity sitting on these lows, and there's a demand area in discount. The perfect opportunity to buy once it gets down there. But right now, just waiting for a price to make a decision, because there's liquidity sitting over these highs. Could possibly it does start to break out past the highs of the overall range. So we're looking for any type of opportunity to buy once it does retrace. So looking for a price to make a decision. GBP, USD. Let's go map out the current range. So what we were looking at before, this was an ascending channel. Here, price started to break out. I was looking for this area of demand. Kind of reacted to it, but buyers didn't take it to the highs of the overall range. So we continued sideways, and now like the suppliers in control, taking out the lows that were formed recently. Now prices can possibly be taken back down into discount. Look for any type of area of demand for price to react to. Look for any type of bullish momentum shift. But if not, the dollar does start to weaken again, then prices can take out this liquidity sitting over these highs and start targeting the highs of the overall range. Not looking for anything at the moment due to this ranging price action, and it didn't really react strongly from this area of demand, so it's good. And price already tapped back into discount of this overall swing structure. So swing structure is still bullish, but fracture structure starting to break down. But it's just raging sideways. So can't see a real opportunity right now. Maybe possibly later this week, price can move in a direction. Like I was saying, if it does start to take out the highs of this overall range, I'll be looking for any type of opportunity there to buy. But if it does come back down further into discount, into this area of demand, I'm looking for any opportunity to buy once it gets down there. AUD USD. Oh, let's go ahead and map out the current range. Prices were in this ascending channel. Prices broke out. Price started to trade sideways. Now supply is in control. Started to break down past these lows. Started to break structure to the downside. Now it's in this area of demand. Price it's in this area of demand. Buyers aren't stepping back in strong, but if they do, then I'll be looking for any opportunity to buy. Well, this look was very impulsive, and prices could always retrace back down further into discount, which hasn't gone into discount yet, but it could into any area of another area of demand. Just have to wait and see how these other US dollar pairs plays out. Any type of news affecting the DXY, because right now still it's just in this area of demand, waiting to see, because the swing structure is bullish. Fracture structure bearish, internal structure bearish, because you see the market structure shift. So NZD USD, I have everything lined up. Just gonna map out the current range. Similar situation. NZD USD, swing structure bullish, fracture structure starting to break down. Supply is in control, with the internal structure being bearish, with the swing structure bullish. I'm not looking for any type of opportunity. I was just looking to trade with the overall swing structure. When it pulls back down, came back down to this area, actually just came into this area of demand and just went right through it. So could possibly looking for any type of buying opportunity once price does get back down to discount even further into an area of demand. But if it does start to, turn back and now, also could be a good place to start looking for into buying opportunity. If it does start taking out some of these highs, taking out some of this liquidity, and then targeting highs up the overall range. Since it did retrace back down into discount, but it did kind of, like I said, blow through this area of demand. So we're going to be looking for any type of buying opportunity for NZD USD, but it'd have to show buyers would have to show strength and start taking out some of these highs. GBP AUD. Let's go and map out the current range. And overall, I mean, this just continues to trade squeezing, but it's trading sideways. We're looking to see if this overall structure could continue to push prices lower from this high to the broke structure to the downside, but this trend line held up. And as we see, prices are choppy because, prices broke structure to the downside, broke structure to the upside, broke structure to the downside. Now again, starting to break structure to the upside. So let's be looking for any type of selling opportunity overall because the swing structure is bearish. Prices did not go back down to this trend line. Buyers stepped back in. This looked like a corrective pattern, but then there was an impulse from the buyers to higher prices. Started to break structure to the upside just recently overnight. Only still looking for any type of selling opportunity. Once it does get to this area, it could be possibly a good opportunity as it has hit, this lower high several times and sellers reacted from it. But if it does start to break out, I'm looking for any type of retracement. Once it does break out, the swing was squeeze structure and its overall price sideways price action. Looking for any type of buying opportunity if it does start to break out. It has been consolidating for a while, but overall swing structure is bearish. Well, of course, the internal structure is starting to be bullish. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and the fractal structure is bullish. So we'll only be looking to see the reaction from this area, but also overall for this pair and the next one. Only looking for any type of selling opportunity, GBP NZD, unless it does start to break out to the upside. Let's go and map out the current range. It's had a similar trend line. Really just an ascending channel. Could possibly be a bear flag overall. But prices continue to break structure to the downside, break structure to the upside, hits premium, seller step back in, and this time, just like with GBP AUD, buyer the price didn't go all the way back down to this trend line. Buyer step back in, but again, broke structure to the downside, broke structure to the upside. Buyer step back in, swing structure bearish. It has gone back into premium. Internal structure bullish, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and fractal structure bullish. So only really looking for any type of selling opportunity overall, but just like with GBP AUD, if it does start to push further into premium, I'm looking to change my bias and consider this bullish. If it does start to impulse stronger and retrace back down, look for any type of buying opportunity to target the highs of the overall range. These cross pairs, like I said, have been just trading sideways and squeezing since this, once it gets back into premium, it doesn't push any further. But these crossovers do tend to go with the DXY once dollar started to reverse and start to head higher. So that these cross pairs. So not looking for any opportunity right now. If it does start to take out some of the lows, that would be my overall, swing structure being bearish, looking for a selling opportunity. But as you see, the buyers start to step back in every time there's a push back down toward the low. So looking for price to make a decision. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.